Good day, everyone. I am Edmond Ocasla and I am assigned to discuss the Appendix A or the Republic Act 7836, which is the Code of Ethics for professional teachers. So, before we dig into our discussion, let's start here. The Code of Ethics for professional teachers. The term professional has become a global nomenclature for people who excel in their respective careers and professions. By semantic, profession is a type of job that requires special trainings and gives status and prestige to the individual. A professional is one who has competent skills, observes high standards of the job, and abides by the code of ethics. So, a professional code of ethics outlines teachers' main responsibilities to their students and defines their role in students' lives. Above all, teachers must demonstrate integrity, impartiality, and ethical behavior in the classroom and in their conduct with parents and co-workers. So now, let's know who is the professional teacher. So, it's stated here that he or she is the licensed professional who possesses dignity and reputation, with high moral values as well as technical and professional competence. He or she adheres to, observes, and practices a set of ethical and moral principles, standards, and values. It's according to Code of Ethics for Professional Teachers in 1997. A professional teacher is someone who has the skills, qualifications, and competence in their field of study. They are educated, trained, and have extensive experience in teaching. So now, let's proceed to Resolution number 435, Series of 1997. Pursuant to the provisions of Paragraph E, Article 2 of Republic Act number 7836, otherwise known as the Philippine Teachers Professionalization Act of 1994, and Paragraph A, Section 6, Presidential Decree number 223 as amended, the Board for Professional Teacher hereby adopts and promulgates the following Code of Ethics for Professional Teachers. So, every teacher shall uphold the highest possible standards of quality education, shall make the best preparation for the career of teaching, and shall be at his best at all times in the practice of his or her profession. So, the preamble. Teachers are duly licensed professional who possesses dignity and reputation with high moral values as well as technical and professional competence. In the practice of their noble profession, they strictly adhere to, observe and practice a set of ethical and moral principles, standards, and values. So, sinasabi dito sa preamble na dapat lahat ng teachers should follow ethical and moral principles and of course, conduct themselves in an ethical way. They must be dignified and possesses reputation. So now, let's start here in Article 1. Scope and Delimitation. Section 1. The Philippines Constitution provides that all educational institutions shall offer a quality education for all Filipino citizens, a revision that requires professionally competent teachers committed to its full realization. The provisions of this code shall apply, therefore, to all AL teachers in all schools in the Philippines. Section 2. This code covers all public and private school teachers in all educational institutions at the preschool, primary, elementary, and secondary levels, whether academic, vocational, special, technical, or non-formal. The term teachers shall include industrial art or vocational teachers and all other persons performing supervisory or administrative function in all schools at the aforesaid levels, whether on full-time or part-time basis. So this articles establishes the framework through which the state regulates the teaching profession in the Philippines, ensuring that teachers met educational standards, adhere to professional ethics, and engage in continuous professional development to enhance the quality of education in the country. So now let's proceed to Article 2. The Teacher and the State. Section 1. The school are the nurseries of the citizens of the state. Each teacher is a trustee of cultural and educational heritage of the nation and is under obligation to transmit to learners such heritage as well as to elevate national morality, promote national pride, cultivate love of country, instill allegiance to the Constitution, and respect for all duly constituted authorities and promote obedience to the laws of the state. Section 2. The teacher or school official shall actively help carry out the declared policies of the state and shall take oath to this effect. Section 3. In the interest of the state of the Filipino people as much as of his own, every teacher shall be physically, mentally, and morally fit. Section 4. Every teacher shall possess and actualize full commitment and devotion to duty. Section 5. A teacher shall not engage in the promotion of any political, religious, or other partisan interest, and shall not directly or indirectly solicit, require, collect, or receive any money, service, other valuable material from any person or entity for such purposes. Section 6. Every teacher shall vote and shall exercise and other constitutional rights and responsibilities. Section 7. A teacher shall not use his position or official authority of influence to coerce any other person to follow any political course of action. The last section, Section 8, every teacher shall enjoy academic freedom and shall have the privilege of sharing the product of his researches and investigations provided that, if the results are inimical to the declared policies of the state, they shall be drawn to the proper authorities for appropriate remedial action. Next is Article 3, the teacher and the community. Section 1. A teacher is a facilitator of learning and of the development of the youth. He shall therefore render the best service by providing an environment conductive, conductive to such learning and growth. Section 2. Every teacher shall provide leadership and initiative to actively participate in community movements for moral, social, educational, economic, and civic betterment. Section 3. Every teacher shall merit reasonable social recognition, for which purpose he shall behave with honor and dignity at all times and refrain from such activities as gambling, smoking, drunkenness, and other excess, much less illicit relations. Section 4. Every teacher shall help the school keep the people in the community and shall therefore refrain from disparaging the community. Section 5. Every teacher shall help the school keep the people in the community informed about the schoolwork and accomplishments as well as its needs and problems. Section 6. Every teacher is an intellectual leader in the community, especially in the barangay, and shall welcome the opportunity to provide such leadership when needed, to extend counseling services as appropriate, and to actively be involved in matters affecting the welfare of the people. Section 7. Every teacher shall maintain harmonious and pleasant personal and official relation with other professionals, with government officials, and with the people individually or collectively. Section 8. A teacher possesses freedom to attend church and worship as appropriate but shall not use his position to influence to persuade others. So in these articles, it states that teachers are recognized as partners of the community in the holistic development of the youth. They play a crucial role not only in imparting knowledge but also in instilling values and skills necessary for students to become productive members of society. Teachers are expected to uphold the highest standards of professionalism and integrity. They should actively engage with the community to promote cooperation and collaboration in education. Next, Article 4, the teacher and the profession. Section 1, every teacher shall actively help ensure that teaching is the noblest profession and shall manifest genuine enthusiasm and pride in teaching as a noble calling. Section 2, every teacher shall uphold the highest possible standards of quality education, shall make the best preparation for the career of teaching, and shall be at his best at all times in the practice of his profession. Section 3, every teacher shall participate in the Continuing Professional Education or the CPA program of the Professional Regulation Commission and shall pursue such other duties as well improve his efficiency, enhance the prestige of this profession, and strengthen his competence, virtues, and productivity in order to be nationally and internationally competitive. Section 4, every teacher shall help, if duly authorized, to seek support for the school, but shall not make improper misrepresentation through personal advertisement and other questionable means. Section 5, every teacher shall use the teaching profession in a manner that makes a dignified means for earning a decent living. So in this article naman, it states that teachers are expected to demonstrate dedication, competence, and integrity in their profession. They play a vital role in shaping the minds and characters of the youth, and as such, they must uphold the highest ethical standards. Teachers are expected to contribute to the advancements of education through their teaching practice, research endeavors, and involvement in educational initiatives and reforms. Their insights and experiences are valuable resources for improving the quality of education in the country. Now let's proceed to Article 5, the teacher and the teaching community. The Section 1 states that teachers shall at all times be imbued with the spirit of professional loyalty, mutual confidence and faith in one another, self-sacrifice for the common good, and full cooperation with colleagues. With when the best interest of the learners, the school, or the profession is at stake in any controversy, teachers shall support one another. Section 2, a teacher is not entitled to claim for work not for his own, and shall give due credit for the work of others which he may use. Section 3, before leaving his position, a teacher shall organize and leave to his successor such record and other data as are necessary to carry on the work. Section 4, a teacher shall hold inviolate all confidential information concerning associates and the school, and shall not divulge to anyone documents which have not yet been officially released, or remove records from the files without official permissions. Section 5, it shall be the responsibility of every teacher to seek correctives for what may appear to be an unprofessional and unethical conduct of any associate. This may be done only if there is incontrovertible evidence for such conduct. Section 6, a teacher may submit to the proper authorities any justifiable criticism against an associate, preferably in writing, without violating any right of the individual concerned. Section 7, a teacher may apply for a vacant position for which he is qualified, provided that he respect the system of selection on the basis of merit and competence, provided further that all qualified candidates are given the opportunity to be considered. So, in short, This article states that teachers are encouraged to collaborate with their fellow educators within the teaching community. These collaborations fosters a supportive environment for professional growth and development, allowing teachers to share best practices, resources, and experiences. Experienced teachers are encouraged to mentor and provide supportive to novice educators within the teaching community. This mentorship helps new teachers navigate their roles and responsibilities, fosters professional growth, and ensures the continuity of effective teaching practices. Now let's proceed to article number 6, the teacher and the higher authorities in the Philippines. In section 1, it states that a teacher shall make it his duty to make an honest effort to understand and support the legitimate policy of the school and administration regardless of professional feeling or private opinion and shall faithfully carry them out. Section 2. A teacher shall not make any false accusations or charges against superiors, especially under anonymity. However, if there are valid charges, he should present such under oath to competent authority. Section 3. Teacher shall transact all official business through channel except when special conditions warrant with a different procedure such as when reforms are advocated but are opposed by the immediate superior, in which case the teacher shall appeal directly to the appropriate higher authority. Section 4. A teacher individually or as part of a group has a right to seek redress against injustice and discrimination, and to the extent possible shall raise his grievances and within democratic processes. In doing so, he shall he shall avoid jeopardizing the interest and welfare of learners whose right to learn must be respected. Section 5. A teacher has a right to invoke the principles, the appointments, promotions, or of transfer of teacher are made of only on the basis of merit and in need in the interest of the service. Section 6. A teacher who accepts a position assumes a contractual obligation to live up to his contract, assuming full acknowledge of the employment terms and conditions. This article states that teachers are expected to recognize and respect the authority of higher educational institutions, government agencies, and other relevant authorities involved in the administration and regulation of the education sector. In their interactions with higher authorities, teachers are expected to uphold the highest standards of ethical conduct and professionalism. This includes demonstrating integrity, honesty, and respect in all dealings with colleagues, supervisors, and government officials. So now let's proceed to Article 7, School Official, Teachers, and Other Personnel. In Section 1, it states that a teacher official shall at all times show professional courtesy, helpfulness, and sympathy towards teachers and other personnel, such practices being standard of effective school supervisions, dignified administrations, responsible leadership, and enlightened direction. Section 2. School officials, teacher, and other school personnel shall consider it their cooperative responsibility to formulate policies or introduce important changes in the system at all levels. Section 3. The school official shall encourage and attend the professional growth of all teachers under them, such as recommending them for promotion, giving them due recognition for meritorious performance, and allowing them to participate in conferences and training programs. Section 4. No school official shall dismiss or recommend for dismissal a teacher or other subordinates except for cause. Section 5. School authorities concerned shall ensure that public school teachers are employed in accordance with pertinent civil service rules, and private school teachers are issued contracts specifying the terms and conditions of their work, provided that they are given, if qualified, subsequent permanent tenure in accordance with existing laws. Article 7 states that school officials, including administrators and principals, are responsible for the overall management and administration of educational institution. They ensure that schools comply with government regulations, maintain a conducive learning environment, and support teachers in their professional duties. Teachers are tasked with delivering quality education to students, following the prescribed curriculum, and promoting the holistic development of learners. They must also uphold professional standards, maintain discipline in the classroom, and collaborative with colleagues and school administrators to achieve educational goals. So now let's proceed to Article 8, the teacher and the learners. In Section 1, it states that a teacher has the right and duty to determine the academic marks and the promotion of learners in the subjects they handle. Such determination shall be in accordance with generally accepted procedures of evaluation and measurement. In case of any complaint, teachers concerned shall immediately take appropriate action observing the process. Section 2. A teacher shall recognize the interest and welfare of learners are, are his first and foremost concern and shall handle each learner justly and impartially. Section 3. Under no circumstance shall a teacher be prejudiced nor discriminatory against any learner. Section 4. A teacher shall not accept favors or gifts from learners, their parents, or other in their behalf in exchange for requested concessions, especially if underserved. Section 5. A teacher shall not accept directly or indirectly any remuneration from tutorials other than what is authorized for such a service. Section 6. A teacher shall base the evaluation of the learner's work on merit and qualify of academic performance. Section 7. In a situation where mutual attraction and subsequent love develop between teacher and learner, the learner shall exercise utmost professional discretion to avoid scandal, gossip, and preferential treatment of learner. Section 8. A teacher shall not inflict corporal punishment on offending learners, nor make deduction from their scholastic ratings as a punishment for acts which are clearly not manifestations of poor scholarship. Section 9. A teacher shall ensure that conditions contribute to the maximum development of learners are adequate, and shall extend needed assistance in preventing or solving learners' problems and difficulties. So this article states that teachers are entrusted with the task of facilitating the holistic development of learners. They are expected to create a conducive learning environment that nurtures students' intellectual, social, emotional, and physical growth. Teachers are expected to recognize and respect the diverse backgrounds, abilities, and learning styles of their students. They should adopt inclusive teaching strategies that cater to the unique needs of and interest of each learner. This article emphasizes the pivotal role of teachers in shaping the learning experiences and outcomes of students. It underscores the importance of creating a supportive, inclusive, and engaging learning environment that promotes the holistic development of learners. So now let's proceed to Article 9, the teacher and the parents. Section 1 is stated here that a teacher shall establish and maintain cordial relation with parents and shall conduct himself to merit confidence and respect. Section 2. A teacher shall inform parents through proper authorities of the progress of the deficiencies and in seeking parents' cooperation for the proper guidance and improvement of learners. Section 3. A teacher shall hear parents' complaints with sympathy and understanding and shall discourage unfair criticism. So this article emphasizes the importance of a collaborative partnership between teachers and parents in education and development of students. Both parties place essential roles in supporting students' learning and overall well-being. Parents are encouraged to actively participate in school activities such as parent-teacher conferences, school events, and volunteer opportunities. Their involvement strengthens the school community and promotes a positive learning environment. So now let's proceed to Article 10, the teacher and business. In Section 1, a teacher has a right to engage directly or indirectly in legitimate income generation provided that it does not relate to or adversely affect his work. Section 2. A teacher shall maintain a good reputation with respect to financial matters such as in the settlement of his just debts, loans, and other financial affairs. Section 3. No teacher shall act, directly or indirectly, as agent of or be financially interested in any commercial venture which furnished textbook and other school commodities in the purchase and disposal of which he can exercise official influence, except only when his assignment is inherently related to such purchase and disposal, provided that such shall be in accordance with existing regulations. So this article states that businesses can provide insights into the skills and competencies needed in the workforce, informing educators about industry demands and trends. Teachers can then tailor their curriculum to ensure students are adequately prepared for future employment opportunities. Businesses can sponsor professional development opportunities for teachers, such as workshops, seminars, or training sessions. This enables teachers to stay updated on industry developments and enhance their teaching practices to better prepare students for future careers. Next is Article 11, the teacher as a person. In Section 1, a teacher shall live with dignity in all places at all times. Section 2, a teacher shall place premium upon self-respect and self-discipline as a principle of personal behavior in all relationship with other in all situations. Section 3. A teacher shall maintain at all times a dignified personality which model worthy of emulation by learners, peers, and others. Section 4. A teacher shall always recognize the Almighty God or being as a guide of his own destiny and as of the destinies of men and nations. So these articles emphasizes the importance of teachers maintaining the highest standards of professionalism and ethical conduct in their personal and professional lives. This includes demonstrating integrity, honesty, and respect for others at all times. While the act primarily focuses on the professional responsibilities of teachers, it implicitly recognizes the importance of teachers' personal growth and well-being. A healthy work-life balance and self-care are essential for teachers to perform their duties effectively. So now let's proceed to Article 12, the disciplinary action. It's stated there that any violation of any provision of his code shall be sufficient ground for the imposition against the erring teacher of disciplinary action, consisting of revocation of his certificate of registration and license and professional teacher, suspension from the practice of the teaching profession, reprimand or cancellation of this temporary or special permit under causes specified in Section 23, Article 3, or the Republic Act Number 7836 under Rule Number 31, Article 8 of the Rules of Regulation implementing the Republic Act Number 7836. So in short, the Act establishes a code of ethics for teachers, which set forth for the professional standards and conduct expected of educators. Teachers who violate this code may be subject to disciplinary action. Teachers found guilty of professional misconduct or incompetence may face various penalties and sanctions, depending on the severity of the offense. These may include reprimand, suspension, demotion, or dismissal from service. So now, last but not the least, is the Article 13, which is the effectivity. So this code shall be approved by the Professional Regulation Commission or the PRC and shall take effect 60 days following its publication in the official gazette or any newspaper of general circulation whichever is earlier. So meaning magkakaroon ito ng epekto ang batas na ito 60 days after malagdaan o approve ang batas na ito. So that's the end of my part. So I hope you learned something from my topic, which is about the Republic Act number 7836 or the Code of Ethics for Professional Teachers. So again, good day everyone. Thank you for listening.